used to cringe at the thought of like going online to find somebody, but there is hope, people. So I'm making this video today because my boyfriend said that I had to. He rang me today and said, babe, you know you were going to make a video about us. What are you going to talk about? And I was like, I don't really know. I might talk about how we met or something. He's like, I think you should make a video and tell everybody how fabulous I am and how I'm the best boyfriend in the world. And I was like, okay. And then that kind of reminded me that I had to make the video about how we met, because we actually met in November last year, so we've almost known each other a full year. He asked me officially to be his girlfriend on Valentine's Day. So we have obviously been dating like 7 months now, which isn't that long, but things are going really, really well, and he's gonna love this and he's gonna get a really big head, but he is fantastic. Like, he is fabulous. And I can just see his head like expanding right now when he watches this. This is really bad. And then he's gonna be gloating like next time I see him. But no, what happened was we actually met on an online dating site, and it just reminds me, like, I went on all these dates and it was horrific and I really didn't enjoy myself, and it was just, what am I going to do? Like, where am I going to meet this person that I want to spend the rest of my life with? Where am I going to meet this person that's going to make me happy and make me laugh and make me smile? The last resort for me was actually online dating. Like, it wasn't something I ever could have seen myself doing, but it was something that was suggested because a couple of people I know have kind of met people online. A couple of people I know have told me to go online and meet somebody, and it's something I just thought I would try out. So the first week I subscribed to this website, and it was actually AsianD8. I think it was AsianD8 or something like that. I don't actually think I'm off there yet. I haven't actually. I just basically let my subscription expire, so I'm assuming they've taken me off. I'm assuming that's what happens anyway. And it was actually really funny because when you go onto the website, you can obviously specify what age range you're looking for, whether you're looking for like male or female, and you've got a little bit of space to kind of write stuff about yourself. I filled in all the bits that I needed to, and then I left it for a couple of days, and somebody had sent me a message, and in order to read the message I had to pay like some money, which I thought was ridiculous, but then I realised it's a business and they have to make money somehow. So then I was like, okay, I'll just pay like the minimum I can. I'll pay like a 3-month subscription so I can read all the messages and I can actually respond to people, and then we'll just see what happens. I paid my subscription and then I just kind of waited. I had a little scan and I actually knew a couple of people on there, which was crazy because obviously nobody talks about online dating. It's like this hidden thing that no one talks about. And now every time someone says, oh, how did you meet your boyfriend? I'm quite open and honest, and I just say, oh, we met online and it was great and he was fantastic and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And honestly, like, the best date I've ever been on. So I will probably tell you about my date in this video. What happened was the first couple of weeks, I just sort of stayed on the website, and I used to get how you've got on Facebook, you've got a little poke thing on Facebook. You've got like a thing called a wave on this dating site. So they can wave at you, or they can send you an inbox message as well. I found it quite frustrating when people didn't have photographs and had written like nothing about themselves. So all you saw was like a username, and I was like, what makes you think I'm going to respond to you? If I don't know what you look like, I don't know how old you are, and I don't know anything about you. Like, what makes you think I'm going to respond? So there were lots of people on there that I just ignored. And then there were lots of like the different types of people that you get on with like dating sites are just hilarious, because some guys would send me the same message every few days. So I knew they had templates saved, and every now and then they'd look at like a selection of girls and they'd probably resend this message to like a selection of girls. And I noticed they were doing it because if I didn't respond, a few days later I would get exactly the same message. That really annoyed me, and for those people that did that, I just didn't respond to them because I thought, you're just sending the same message to every single girl. And there was a couple of guys that were like, oh, hi, we've just seen you've joined, we'd really like to get to know you, we've read about your profile, why don't we start chatting? And so, you know, you have kind of a couple of messages back and forth, and you know, most of the time it doesn't really go anywhere because they don't respond for like a week, or you just get bored. And some guys, like, I think you could tell that they've been on there a really, really long time, and it was like desperation because they would just throw in like a million compliments in like one message, and I just thought it's a bit too much. You don't know this person at all, and they're just telling you that you're gorgeous. They're just telling you that they're like your smile, and you know, it's nice, but it's not when it comes across after a while as like a little bit sleazy because they keep saying the same stuff. I didn't respond to anybody that started with, hey baby. If you start a sentence with me and you don't know me with "hey baby," there is absolutely no way I'm going to respond to your messages. I sound like such a stuck-up snob. Don't ever call me "hey sexy," "hey baby." I don't know, I just don't respond to stuff like that. I just don't like it. I just don't think it's very nice. I respond to things like, "Hey, how you doing? Nice profile picture. I'd like to get to know you." And I really liked the people that made reference to something that I'd written about myself in the like description bit. So when my current boyfriend like sent me a message, it was such a nice, genuine message, and it was along the lines of, "Hey, how you doing? Saw your profile. I'd like to get to know a little bit more about you." Didn't come across sleazy at all, which I really, really liked. And, you know, he just seemed genuinely like interested in talking to me and finding out about me. So we had a couple of messages like back and forth. And then I think we ended up exchanging numbers. And I noticed, again, I was really stupid and I only responded to people that lived within like a 20-mile radius of me, because I thought I don't want to start a relationship with somebody that lives 100 miles away and have to like uproot myself. It's just too far away. I just thought, let me just look in the area and see if there's any guys here that I like, you know, click with. And so my boyfriend only lives about 20 minutes away from me at the most, which is like perfect because we have like a 10-minute like meeting point in the middle, and it's great. So we met up, I think, just about the week before Christmas. So we'd started talking online in November, and then we met up the week just before Christmas. So I liked him because he seemed like he had a sense of humour. I liked him because he came across as very intelligent. I liked him because he wanted to get to know me as a person. Yes, he did throw in like one compliment and said, you know, "you got a really nice smile," but then didn't keep throwing in compliments, because after a while I just used to think, don't think that I'm going to date you just because you're attracted to me, because that's just not what I'm interested in. Like, it's just not for me. I just want somebody that wants to know my personality and somebody that I genuinely get on with. And looks at this point weren't actually that important to me, because I did say to my boyfriend, like after a few months of dating, that I thought he looked like a criminal. And he still laughs about it to this day, but he really does look like a criminal. And he basically was like such a gentleman. It was incredible. So he phoned me, and just to kind of have a chat before we decided that we wanted to meet up. He phoned me, we had a general conversation about what we do for work and what he does for work, and career, family, things we like doing, holidays we'd been on. It was all like on the surfacey type topics, which it should be at the beginning. It should be very much on the surface stuff. And when you go on the date, if he asks you about something personal and you feel that, you know, you feel comfortable talking about it, then that's fine. But, you know, you keep everything pretty much on the surface. It's just to see how he responds to things and how he acts and the way he talks. And I just was intrigued by the way that he was talking, and I really liked the way that he was with me, and I really liked the fact that he was a gentleman and he was really polite, and I just love the fact that he was like a manly man. Like, he wasn't, I don't know, just a manly man, and I just loved it. He was like taller than me, he was much broader than me, and I just, yeah, and he had really nice arms. Yeah, like, and then as the date went on, I realised I was very, very attracted to him. He was really polite, opening doors for me, and I can't remember being treated like that for so long. Like, I can't remember a guy opening doors for me and just being polite and asking me if I'm okay, and, you know, like, just being really lovely. Like, at one point, I think he was ushering me through the door and he put his arm around me, and I was like, that's quite sweet. Because it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like inappropriate, because we just spent like a whole 2 hours together. And then he said, like, do you want to go somewhere else? Like, do you want to go for a drink or dessert? And I thought, well, no, I'm just going to leave it here, because I want to just make it an early night, make it short and sweet, and then just sort of see what he says afterwards. So when I got home, I got a text from him that said, it was really lovely to meet you. I'd love to see you again sometime soon. Have a great evening, or something like that. And I just thought that's so nice. And yeah, and basically after that, we'd been texting every day. We'd met up again after like another week, and now we are dating officially, and I'm his girlfriend. But I'm actually really happy because he is lovely, and I really don't want him to watch this, but I know he's going to be looking out for this video because he's so nosy. But I love it secretly. So yeah, that's how we met. So I would definitely encourage like the online dating thing, because I know so many people that have met people online and it just hasn't worked out. But I think maybe you have to have an instinct about the person that you are talking to. And if they come across as it's just about looks and they're only interested in looks, then I will definitely not go for that sort of person, because it makes me feel like if they just go for you because they're attracted to you and they keep complimenting you and they keep telling you that you're hot and sexy, I just think the minute you get pregnant and you get put on a little bit of weight, they're just going to run away, they're just going to leave you and they're going to cheat on you. And I'm really like insecure about stuff like that. So I wanted someone that just I could have grown really attracted to. And I have to say, like, he wasn't one of the first guys I picked in the whole bunch because I didn't really look through everybody, but I now think he's the most attractive, like, man in the world. So, and I think that's the way it should be. Like, I do think my boyfriend is gorgeous. And I can't believe I'm saying this to the world because I actually get quite shy about stuff like this. But yeah, and the relationship's going really well. Everything's fantastic. So in February the 14th is our anniversary. So really excited because of Valentine's Day. And obviously we haven't even got there yet, but I'm really excited. And I can see this going somewhere and I can see it being an amazing relationship. And yeah, we've had discussions. It's not like I'm having this discussion with you guys and I haven't told him this. Like, we've had discussions about the future and stuff. And, you know, we really want to make a go of it. So I just wanted to update you on my love life because I know that you are interested. He doesn't want me to put a picture in, so I won't. But one day I am going to have to persuade him to be in a video, but he doesn't want to do the boyfriend tag because it's just been done so many times and it's not that much fun. I think maybe we can make up our own questions or something and do something a little bit more fun. If it was up to me, I would probably have had him in a video ages ago, but I have to respect his wishes if he doesn't want to be on YouTube yet. But yeah, things are going really well. So the online dating thing, I would definitely say give it a go if you are considering it, because the first guy I met, I am now dating. I never met anyone else online. And the other really scary thing is there was a guy online that recognized me from YouTube and I absolutely shat bricks. I was like, oh my God, this guy watches my videos. He's watched all my awful bad date stories because he told me. He's probably watching this right now. And yeah, he sent me a message to say, oh my God, are you Trisha60 from the internet? And I was like, oh my God, this is a bit creepy. So yeah, interesting. So yeah, that was my video on my online dating experience and my current boyfriend. So just do it. Like, there's just nothing to lose. Just do it. I've done videos on things I would recommend for going on a date, how to prepare for a first date and all that kind of stuff. So check out the videos and I will see you guys in the next video.